Yeah, the chocolate receipt. I guess that I'm gonna go with the chocolate receipt because that links him to the chocolate, but not necessarily to her. Okay, well let's take this one step at a time. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? What? What is this? What's this piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Lander Hagerslag's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus. That's really circumstantial. Well, maybe it'll keep it going. It'll keep things going. We're on the track. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus brought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taking in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony, that would imply that Judge was directly involved with the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? See, that's what I was thinking. I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. Now the pen's going to come into play. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct. Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof this signature of on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. Green ink. Boom. Now I got this. Oh, but first things first. I believe you've dropped your pen, Your Honor. Oh yeah, that's mine. Thanks. I've been looking for that thing everywhere. I thought as much. Madams and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside the hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the CNA. Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. Heh. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say that pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me the most about this pen is the ink it contains. It's emerald green in color. And as we all know, only baddies write in green. Good job, Preston. Shut up. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship? What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. The receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It's certainly quite a coincidence. No, there is no more room for coincidence. There's no more room for doubt. There's only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, brought a box of chocolates with custom filling. That custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signy, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolate to the king. Then, an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall for Mademoiselle Signy's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. And when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Signy to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it! Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. But I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. Then I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there's not a damn thing any of you could say about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes sentences. With a snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined for place of dissolve before nightfall. Who judges, judges. Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me for when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder the king. Corrupting courtesans. What an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and the government will fall, and the bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic, a republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me. Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Oh, of course. Carry on, Inspector. What happens now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the president's judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe that the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Cuerdo, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. Yeah, not guilty. Look at us. Big ol' not guilties. What happens to me now? Mademoiselle, it's clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But, as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disputed the proceedings, disrupted even. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not have been as valid in a court of law. What do you mean? He's saying you're free to go. Correct. As prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thank you so much, Monsieur. And thank you, Monsieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you'd have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although, now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. Oh, you need a holiday after all this drama? Well, yes, but I also want to get away from here before the fighting starts. You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, Monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out here too. Thanks for your concern, mademoiselle. But we're far from smart, so we're staying put. Oh, I love you, Sparrowson. I see. Then, good luck, Monsieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this all is blown over. Wait, mademoiselle! Don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you and me, and the Fox, right, Falcon? That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin. Okie dokie. I suppose a congratulations is in order. Uncovering the truth in the way you did was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Lie? The trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullock. You and I both know that this trial had produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Signy to be detained and tried. Even with coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So, why are you holding back? 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Signy. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps of the law where even when due process is followed to follow the letter, good people are punished for wrongdoers walk free. I hate it! So I changed my role. I decided that I would not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure justice was served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Segre, and she would definitely be convicted, but that would not serve justice. You're a good lawyer, going soft. Fuck you. You're a good lawyer, Kokorio. You? Well, you're not terrible, Falcon. Oh, yeah. I must congratulate you, Senor Fox, Zero Sparrow. So, hey, what I am doing, I'm still using that old accent. Of course, what I meant, congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. That's no big deal. We were just doing our jobs. No. Your jobs ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment. Oh, thank you, Monsieur Volupes. It's been a strange case. Glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Wait! Monsieur Volupes! Before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh? More reputable than Falcon that stands before me? Well, yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record. True. He does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Huh. Really? Never thought I heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Volupes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That's fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies, and that's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned? Indeed. I dare say that the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming, one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time. Dig up dirt? I'm a private investigator. It's what I do. Well, bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Volupes. Good day, Monsieurs. I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon? What? Not going to ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Nice. That went much better. Do you want your game saved? Of course we do. And that ends Act 2.